Welcome to a new GTK VolumeButton tutorial, or better say welcome to part 2. In this video we are going to talk about properties and which properties are available for our VolumeButton widget. For this, if we go to the GTK VolumeButton reference manual and we click on the properties, we see that we have only one, which is called use symbolic property. Whether to use the symbolic icons as the icons. So know that if the symbol icon are not available in your installed theme, then the normal, potentially colorful icon will be used. What this means, we'll see in a second. For this, at this point, I've cleaned the whole program, so we have only our volume button, nothing special. As you can see, it looks like from the beginning of the first tutorial. We set to mute, nothing special. We set no properties. We didn't call some other functions. And now I can use the symbolic by calling GObjectSet function, passing the volume button as the first one, and then the use symbolic properties. I'm going to set it to true, even if it defaults to true. You already know, you noticed probably default value is true. Now when I'm going to compile it and run, you won't notice something different, because there is no something different to be noticed. You see the button is there, you can see it, nothing special. But once that I set it false, now you won't see the button anymore, or at least you don't see it directly. You see, one would say that the button is gone, but it's not gone, it's there. You only just take a better, closer look, and of course once that you hover over it, you see it better, and if you click it, you can work with it. Basically this is what this property does. I'm going to set it back to true. Now what's the story with properties now? Because we have only our property. If I need to set some other properties, how do I do it? Well, the same story like functions. You go to object hierarchy and you search for properties which you can apply. Not all properties are working for a GTK VolumeButton, but a lot of properties are working. So if you want to know which one, like we already used in other functions, also you find it in a widget playlist. You also find it in the GTK property playlist. It is a function which I created especially for you, which retrieves you information about an object and gives you all possible properties which are available for the objects you are using. And for this I was calling the GTK object class list properties by passing the class of the object which you are passing, and the number of properties which we can find out, and all those things. Or better say, this function we are pointing to a double pointer gParamSpec, and later with the help of for loop we are looping and iterating against the number of properties. We are getting the name of the property and we are printing. Now let us call this function after we create the button list object properties, and now I need to cast to GObject because I said that I need an object VolumeButton. And now watch, when I'm going to compile it and run it, you will see a lot of properties, like 61 properties which you can use. This means after you use this function, basically, let me put it aside, after you work with this function right here, then you can safely work with which kind of property you want to set. There are a lot of them, isn't it? Just take them and play with them and see what exactly do you need and which one you want to set, and until you are done with them, you already know what exactly do you need. That being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share it to friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.